Whence, to, and from. Observing every religious movement, political movement, societal movement from the perspective of the historicity of ideas. Where did the idea appear first? How did it develop? How did it mutate? How did it vary from the original idea? Now, whenever I encounter the heathen way of life versus the Judeo-Christian way of life, I wonder what is the effect it brings, the spine of it. So, Greco-Roman way of life, the Egyptian Kemetic affirmation of life, variabilities in perception, outlooks, perspectives. What about this weird idea of Jewish Gnosticism, the world governed by evil demiurge? Let it be an example. So we take this Jewish belief systems of Gnosticism, of a demiurgoi, an evil demiurgoi keeping them in the prison of Yalda Boath. Now, what the fuck do you need it for? The Greek Hellenic thread was that you need to master yourself. You need to master your cognitions, your emotions, your lower self. You need to master your soul, perfect it into a diamond, sometimes in bone, sometimes. And then comes the fucking Gnostic rabble of Jews saying, no, the world is evil, you need to destroy it all, indulge in it. You say, moderation. Moderation is more important. Then you can climb through the planets, from Mercury to Saturn and up to the stars even, if you like. And then come the Jewish Gnostics saying, no, it's the archons, they're evil, they keep you. And what did you do to actually attenuate and embody those qualities within yourself in order to ascend? But they're evil, the Jews said. And I said, you're having this idea of being jealous, envious, world-hating nation of idiots. Stay away from us, from the Greeks, from the Romans, from the Egyptians, from the Neo-Babylonians, from the Assyrians, just fuck off. Then comes the Christian and preaches the world of the crucified Galilean to a Hellen or to a Roman. And what's the point of it? Like, what is that irrelevant crucified criminal meaning to us? Nothing. He's just a zero. Then the Christians go all upright and say, no, but you must worship the son of the Jewish God, and he told that he is the truth. And then we ask, what's his truth? What's your truth? As one prince in the Shobogenzo mentioned, what is true to one is a lie to another, vice versa. But no, that is the truest truth. And then you say, no, that's the truth of some Jew. We don't need that in our life. So it's funny how they chase themselves into self-made prisons, as the black iron prison wouldn't be enough for this world. And they want a metaphysical prison around it. Now, they bang their fucking heads in their minds against the wall, while some of us walk around this wall and say, hey man, hey girl, you're banging against the Jewish Christian Gnostic wall. What for? It's pointless. And they say, but the world is evil, all that. Our good castrated Lord is good and he'll liberate. And we don't need this shite. We have our gods. We embody certain qualities, we cooperate with our gods. Liberation, not some fucking salvation. We live our lives, we enjoy our lives, and then they say, but you can't enjoy your life. Life is suffering, you must suffer. Suffer like that crucified thing. And I say, no, I don't give a damn about your crucified pig. To be honest, I overcame suffering and pain. I suffered a lot. Maybe in vain, maybe pointlessly, but I overcame it. What did your crucified thing do? Well, he died for our sins. You know, whose sins? Your Jewish sins? Well, and then they're like, so if you really want to find some metaphysical freedom, some truth, take your Gnostic, Jewish, Christian shies and put it into the bin. That's the first step into freedom. Should their powers heal and health, you can befriend them after being tested by ordeals. If you want to go to the stars, embody the qualities of the planets first. Be the ver uno that completed man, completed woman. Selene, Apollo, Hyperion. Right? And then go up. Or stay as you please in transmigratory cycle. You can be embodied, incarnate, disembodied into many worlds. It doesn't mean that if you drop your flesh, you need to be reborn as an animal or immortal again. You can be, for example, born as a demigod in the Saturnian sphere, one of the intelligences there. You can travel through the stars if you like, but everything is set in order. If you're not prepared for that, then stay as you are. So basically, in my personal paradigm, everything is asking you, are you prepared? Are you prepared to get rid of the mortal monkey from you and try to master yourself in moderation? Are you prepared? It's not the Jewish Christian version of no, it's you shan't, you can't, you won't, because our Jew God and the Demiurge will say no, and the archons are saying no, and you just need to listen to our judges. Saying no. From my perspective, these people in the mental cages and the soul cages are completely unprepared for anything. So they stay as they are and they pollute earth with their bullshit. Now, if you get replies from the planetary masters, intelligences, myriads of spirits, hells, gods, goddesses, they say, hey, boy, you kind of made a stance, you made a heroic stance throughout life. You burned certain things away, well, maybe not perfected, but still, you are prepared to go further. Bravo. Bravo, boy. Bravo, girl. Whatever. And then comes the Jew and Christian says, oh, no, you can't. You shan't. You won't. And then you say, yada, 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 go fuck yourselves. If I'm verified and validated by my gods and spirits, I don't give a damn what your Jew god, your Galilean crux swine, your Gnostics say, your yada, whatever. That's a different paradigm. That's your prison. Stay in your prison and fuck off as hard as you can from Liberati and Cognitive Liberati, for that matter. So, as you may see, this lecture is illustrating how the vantage point, starting point of a paradigm influences your whole worldview, including the metaphysical worldview. It's so simple. And if you pollute Earth with the wrong paradigm and lying paradigms of Judeo-Christianity, don't expect different outcomes, right? Because if those idiots ruin everything for everyone around, then people are bound to believe, this world is evil, everything is evil. This world has its flaws. Gods don't contradict nature. Yeah, there's pain, suffering, sure. Overcome it, if you may. And there are very intricate, hermetic laws too. Dynamic laws of magic, metaphysics, objective, absolute levels, very deep laws, forces, powers. So don't bottleneck it into your castrated Jewish cockroach godling or some crucified idiot or Gnostic bullshit. What for? Now you're imprisoning yourselves, first and foremost. And how does your opponent win? By making you believe that you're in a prison and by ruining your approaches and attempt at the occult, magical, metaphysical excellence and building yourself up as a human being into something noteworthy and subverting all of it and becoming that fucking kneeling idiot that prays to Sanju. No? Come on!